How do you expect things to come back to you if you don't put them out there into the fucking universe? When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you should be doing, whether you hate Facebook or not, is getting on Facebook and see whose birthday it is. Just wish 2 people a happy birthday every morning. Just 2. Not the ones that you know. 2 that you don't even fucking know. And that starts your karma cycle for the fucking day. You understand me? So all day long, you're thinking in the positive. Don't read Facebook. Don't go on there and what they got to say. Don't get into an argument or whatever, you know, because you're not going to fucking win. And from time to time, if you're bored, you might as well put something up there to get the natives fucking restless, okay? So because of comedy, it has made me empathetic. It has made me think karmically, because you really have to think on the karma when you're in any type of artist. When you're a musician, when you draw nude pictures of penguins, whatever the fuck you're doing, you better have some type of karmic energy to you. You better be feeding some type of machine. You know, it's not all about fucking dollars and cents. It's about sitting people down and maybe leading somebody in the right direction. This is all part of your karmic fucking journey. It's not comedy, it's a karmic fucking journey, and it's hilarious. You know, I've done a lot of bad things, but I tell you what, guys, I've done a lot of good things. And I'll let you know more about the bad things I did, because it's funnier. Nobody wants to hear you do good things, right? Like, I fucking saved the blind guy. Nobody gives a fuck, Joey. You know what I'm saying? Because most people tell you because they want you to think that they're a good person. They want you to think that they're a good person. They're nothing good about me. You and I both know that I'm out of my fucking mind. I just make people laugh. I got a good heart. And I try to fucking work with people as much as I fucking can. You know? I don't like what's been going on during this whole COVID thing. You know, I read something somewhere, and this really fucking bothered me. And if you guys got a problem with this, you could call him yourself directly or hit him up. I am not a fucking, like, I don't hate anybody, like, in as a race-wise. I crack fucking stupid jokes about hummus or fucking Hindu sandals and shit like that, or Jew sneakers, but I got no hate. I talk to everybody. Anybody who's ever been around me knows that. You know, Jewish people, for example, Lee. I love Lee with all my fucking heart. Lee will tell you that I've got the best hour about Jewish people in the world. Lee bugs me once a month. When are you going to do your special about Jewish people? And it's not as special about tearing down Jewish people. It's special about building up Jewish people, about what they've done and how Jews have to act. Me and Lee have fucking died for hours on that subject. I just don't have the balls to do the special on it because people go, what the fuck are you telling Jews how to act for? You know, listen, nothing bothers me more than a Jew in a Volkswagen. It drives me crazy. It drives me fucking crazy. When I see a Jew in a BMW, I want to stab them in the neck because they're setting back race relations 2,000 years. But that's me. That's the way I think. You're Jewish, you act how you want to. I'm not fucking Jewish. But if I was Jewish, you wouldn't see me in a fucking German fucking car. That's just me, okay? Because I hold grudges, whatever, and it's not good for you. It's not healthy. But anybody who knows, like Lee or anything, knows that, you know, I read something in college. I think I read some psychology paper that I didn't have no idea about this. And then there was a movie called Inside Man that they mentioned it about. During the Holocaust, there was Jewish people that sold out their own Jewish people and did business with the Nazis to save their fucking neck. And I remember reading that. You know, my whole love with the Jewish people is because when my father came from Cuba at a young age, Jewish people took him in the Lower East Side and helped him become a man. You know, like I heard the stories from my mother. I saw pictures of my dad with a fucking gold little fucking Star of David, the whole thing. You know, he was just enamored by the Jewish people in New York City then, and they took him under his fucking wing. I still remember being a kid and my mom taking me for fucking, who do you think took me for bagels and lox? Fucking one of my Jewish friends? Fuck no. My mom took me down there to the village, and, you know, I learned what a temple was, and she still had a relationship with a Jewish woman that was a dear friend of my father's. You know, I don't remember it that clear, but I wasn't raised I had nothing against Jews. I fucking love them. So when I read that, I made a mental note. I had never even heard of that. Like, I'm not even good with history. I don't know World War II. I don't know nothing about nothing, but I do remember reading that article and how much it fucking bothered me. It was a term paper, something at the University of Colorado. It had to be like 90, 91. I fucking read something about certain Jews that just did business with the Nazis to save their ass. And I'm like, they did the most horrible fucking things, and you're walking around like you're fucking something special. Like, that bothered me to no end, you know. You know, with Cuba, you got communists and you got the fucking, but they didn't know they were even becoming communists. They didn't know they were becoming communists. When Fidel took over the island, he didn't go in there as a fucking commie. He went in there as a savior for the fucking people. Then he flipped it around for them. Whatever happened, happened. But I always made a mental note about the Jews who turned on the other ones for the sake of their lives and for profit. And I tell you, I can't tell you how much that fucking bothered me. Like, I made a mental note, never fucking turn, you know. Listen, guys, I didn't rat. I did time. I could have ratted. I could have ratted on 1,000 fucking situations. I could have fucking ratted enough to get a paycheck from the fucking government. And I didn't fucking rat. Okay, that's not how I was raised. That's not my fucking style. So the other day, you know, just like you fucking guys, I'm reading the fucking paper, reading the fucking internet, and I see this article. Now, before we even get into this article, let me tell you about my fucking position, okay? Before you fucking even raise your fucking mouth to me and say a fucking peep. I don't know if you people know this. When I look at my income, 70% of my income is not from podcasting, it's not from YouTubing, it's not from talking to you fucking people, it's from putting asses in seats. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you fucking are aware of that. That 70% of my income is from putting asses in fucking seats. Well, on March 16th, all that fucking changed. All that fucking changed. Okay, and we all had the same, or every comedian had the same fucking dilemma of what the fuck we're gonna do. Okay, you know, there was ship comics. They stopped all the ships. Those poor bastards have no work. And then there were regular comics, you know, all of us. And let's just not even say comics. Entertainers, people who jump up and down, Circus du Soleil. All of us were left with a fucking dilemma. You know, all of us. Some of us, 60% of the people I knew were left with a dilemma. That's why I told people in the beginning, if you lost your job, go to fucking a supermarket chain right now and start loading shelves at night. Just to keep you moving.